What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Muddy Waters, and we're returning to the 1977 album Hard Again. And the next track in the playlist, which is to say I reacted to a tune later in the playlist, then I jumped back to the beginning for the first track, and now we're up to the second tune, which is Bus Driver. So, yes, I imagine this will be a character in a narrative, and I don't pretend to know whether it'll be the narrator himself or someone he interacts with. Maybe I'm more inclined to think the latter. And of course, a bus driver is a person who takes you from point A to point B, and although that should be matter of course and uneventful, perhaps there's a discrepancy between where he wanted to go and where he'll end up. Perhaps the personality of the bus driver is less than savory. Perhaps it is actually a helpful figure and who provides a refuge or assistance in terms of progressing the narrator to where he needs to be or who he needs to be with. So I'll try to catch what I can. This is Muddy Waters, the track is Bus Driver, and it's from the 1977 album Hard Again.
Johnny's the boss man now. Right now, we're tiny fellas, we all hear something. You know that don't seem right. Hey, man, roll up with the bus driver. You know that don't seem right. Well, he used to give him a ride in the daytime. Now she gives a ride at night. to the sea.
Wow. So, I mean, that's as bluesy as you get in terms of the sonics. Obviously, the harmonica is a huge part of the wailing here. Ultimately, it does feel like a jam, like improv session, meaning it feels like they're just kind of going with the overall musical themes, and then there's moments where the piano trills a little or flares up, does a little improv bit, and then the harmonica goes, and of course we've got the guitars that are jangling along. So yeah, it feels like a jam session. There's actually not all that many lyrics, and I didn't catch them all clearly, but what I seem to be hearing is that the man, the narrator's lady, has like fallen for a bus driver, and that doesn't feel right, and he knew it when he got on the bus, and maybe the way that he heard the bus driver talking, or maybe the way he saw him looking at his woman, or vice versa. And then I don't quite know how to take the part of, like, that goes into the river and the river goes into the sea. I'm not sure how that plays in. But yeah, it sounds like someone who's had his heart broken, and it feels unjust because it feels like someone who, should be doing him a favor or doing a job for him rather than, messing up his personal life and taking his woman. So he feels like he's been unjustly set upon by this otherwise, non-significant or insignificant bus driver. So that's what I took away from it. Maybe I'm not hearing it right, but yes, just, great vocals, some powerful belts. We've got the piano just flaring away and providing nice accompaniment, and then the guitars and the harmonica are doing most of the heavy lifting. So yeah, just as bluesy as you get. Ultimately, I'm expecting, this is a classic blues artist, and one who I know like made tunes that others either replied to or imitated or sampled or built off of. So yeah, this is, I suppose, a foundational type of artist and release within the genre that he's working. Not to say, again, blues had been around for long before 1977, but I do feel like this is one of those sort of milestone releases from a seminal artist, if you will. So, looking forward to going through more. The next track when we come back will be I Want to Be Loved, which sounds simple, but I'm guessing it won't be in practice. I'm guessing, in fact, not only would I guess that, but if you're saying that, then it's currently not happening, right? Like, if you are being loved actively, then you don't need to say that because you're experiencing it. So if you're saying it, it suggests that you're either lonely or brokenhearted or wanting to have something better than is currently the case. So we'll be back for more next time. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you then. Peace.